Hi everyone, it's Megan from Cluttered Crafter. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a art journal that I made a couple weeks ago. And before I get into the video, I just want to know your opinion on when I post longer videos, shorter videos, videos in between. Just let me know what you think about those. And I'm sorry if you hear any rustling in the background. Just my dog is sleeping on the couch and she is really jealous about my laptop being on my lap right now as I'm editing. She really likes to cuddle. Here I'm just using some watercolor paper from a paper pad that I had. I can't remember the actual weight of it. I think it was around 100 pounds maybe. And then I also used some papers from a sketch pad that I had bought about 4 or 5 years ago, and I never used it. It's from the dollar store, and the paper is really thin. I didn't really like it, so later on in the video, you'll see me glue some pages together, and I've done that to make the pages thicker. The watercolor paper pad I got from a watercoloring kit from Walmart. My mom had got it for me for my birthday one year. And the paper is really sturdy and it's really good. I'm after using it quite a few times actually on different paintings that I've done. I'm using the size of the watercolor paper to go with my art journal. I thought that was a really nice size. So now I'm just trimming off the excess bits of paper from the sketch pad. And here I'm just gluing the pages together. I'm going to be gluing the pages in groups of 4. And actually, I think the last couple pages were actually 3 pieces of paper because I didn't have enough taking out and I didn't really want to go through trouble getting another piece of paper out and trimming it down to the right size. And I'm just using some regular white craft glue. I bought it at the dollar store. It was like in a pack of 3, and I'm just using a foam brush on that. The good thing that I like about this art journal is the fact that I am able to take out the pages and work on it, and if I want to I can add more pages because I didn't have a lot of watercolor paper left. And so, like, if I want to add, once I get more watercolor paper and I want to add some more to it, I can, or I can make some more of the sketch paper and I can add that in. And this journal is going to be a mix between mixed media and watercolor because I want to get better, practice more with my watercoloring. And I didn't just want to have a journal with just watercolor because I could have just used the paper pad alone. I wanted to try something new, so I figured having a mix between half and half of the mixed media and watercolor, then that will be a good like not diversity, a good medium between the two. And here I'm just continuing to glue some more pages together. I was also thinking about doing a bullet journal just for YouTube. I started one a couple months ago just for my daily life, but I haven't been able to keep up with it because I haven't been like really busy in my daily life to actually need a type of journal like that. But I figured since now I'm getting into YouTube and I'm posting quite regularly and I have a lot of like videos and projects to do, I figured that would help me in the long run. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see videos about a bullet journal. There I was just showing you the pages after they were dried, and now I'm just measuring out where I want the bonder rings to go. Sorry about that. I have this really bad cough, and if I talk for such a long time, I just really need to cough and my throat's really dry. Usually happens in the winter with the changing in weather. Now, I'm not really good at measurements, so the spacing between the bonder rings aren't really that even. I try to get them as even as I could, but that's all you can do. And I'm just using a regular single hole punch. And actually, the first hole punch that I done, if you've seen, it was too close to the edge, so I had to re-hole punch it to get the position right. And I'm just using the first paper that I hole punched as a guide for where I want the other pages for the other holes. I do have a 3-hole punch, but I'm using 4 binder rings, and the paper isn't a standard size. I can't remember the dimensions of it, but if I remember to, I'll put the dimensions in the description below. And now I'm just showing you the hole punching. And actually, my memory card was full because I had other videos and it like stopped in the middle of it. But I'm sure you guys didn't want to see the whole process of me hole punching a whole bunch of different pieces of paper. And now I'm just showing you all the pages I have. And for the cover and the back cover, I decided to go with the back pieces of the 2 paper pads that I used. And I had forgotten to take off the backing to the sketch pad. So that's just me doing that there. And then I just had to size it up and get the correct size for it. And I didn't use my paper trimmer to cut it because I didn't think it would go all the way through and I didn't want to ruin the blade, so I just used my heavy duty scissors for that and then hole punched the holes. It was fairly easy to do the hole punching. I figured I would struggle a little bit, but you just had to put a lot of pressure on it. The journal turned out really good. The only thing is that when I was sorting through the pages that you see me doing there, getting where I want all the pages to go, I was going with watercolor paper, mixed media paper, watercolor paper, mixed media paper, and towards the end of it, I have 2 watercolor papers together because I had one more of the watercolor paper than I had the mixed media paper or the sketchbook paper. But that doesn't bother me. Like I said before, I can always add in more paper. I did struggle with opening up the bonder rings at first because I thought you just had to pull apart like on a regular bonder, but you had to like push it away from each other and then pull open or something like that. So I had a little bit of struggling with that, but you don't see it because I went off camera to open it and the video sped up. And here I'm just lining up the holes because I actually put the cover upside down. So I was just going through to see if I had any of the other pages upside down, but they all turned out to be right side up. So now this is just the process of me putting in the binder rings. I could have done it a whole lot easier and in a faster way, but for some reason I always decide to go with the longer way and struggle a little bit more while doing it. I don't have any photos of the album at the end of the video, but I will post a photo on my Instagram, which is also called Cluttered Crafter, so you can head on over there and check that out. And now this is getting towards the end of the video now, and I'm just putting the last binder ring in, and I'll be showing you that I'm able to fold the journal like right behind itself. Like you can't really do that with like regular journals or books and stuff. So that's a little easier when I'm working. If I'm just doing a 1-page spread and I don't want to take the pages out, I'm just doing a little flip through there. of it, and I hope you liked the video. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.